We've been offered duos, we being West Ham United. We've been offered a Watford duo and a Sevilla duo. Now, the Sevilla duo is one I'm quite familiar with because we beat them in the Europa League, and I kind of understand them already. One of the players I'm going to talk about has been linked with West Ham in the past, and we've also been linked with a Watford duo who I would give my arm, leg, kidney, savings, car. Probably not the car because I need that to get to work. Probably not my savings, actually. No. I kind of need all that stuff, so I wouldn't give anything for him, but because I'm not David Sullivan. But basically, what I'm trying to say is West Ham's linked with Sevilla duo Lucas Ocampos and Youssef En-Nesyri, and Watford duo Ismaila Sarr and Emmanuel Dennis. Now, let's be real here. Emmanuel Dennis and Ismaila Sarr already understand the Premier League because they've played in it. Sarr's been living in England now for 3 years. Dennis has been here for 1 year. Dennis and Sarr were regular contributors to Watford's attack. Sarr offers the pace, skill and versatility on the wing. Dennis offers ball control and can fill the striker and left wing positions. And as I've said in previous videos, West Ham needs to go for versatile players because that in turn can help out with tactics, it can help out with formations, it can help out with squad rotation without having to break the bank massively, if that makes sense. Sarr is definitely going to be leaving Watford. I'm surprised he didn't leave after his first season in England when Watford went down. But he stayed in the Championship, really found unreal form in that league. It was probably too easy for him. Came back into the Premier League and still put in some very good performances. He's a full international for Senegal as well. And he does play with it for his country with a lot of integrity and grit. There is one criticism that has thrown off a lot of West Ham fans regarding Sarr. It's the fact that he has shown homophobic views based on his religious beliefs. Idrissa Gueye, the Paris Saint-Germain player, refused to wear, I believe it was a shirt or a ribbon or something, during Pride Month because he's against the LGBT plus community. Sarr did show support for this on social media. That has caused a few problems amongst football fans, especially those who are part of that community. And I can see why. Maybe Sarr should have been a bit more careful with what he said. But, you know, that's not, to me, as though although that is not something that I condone, it's not going to be, honestly, a deciding factor in whether he comes to West Ham or not. His style of play and his role in the team will determine whether he signs for West Ham or not. Dennis is a left-footed player. I like left-footed players, as I've said before. Love left-footed players. From what I see in the 2 games he played against West Ham, he was a real threat. Last season, he was a real threat for them. Knew how to keep the ball close to him. Knew how to break a defence. Running laterally with the ball was a good thing for him because he was able to outsmart defenders a bit and then shoot from distance. He loves playing against the deep defence, does Dennis, because he likes striking from distance a bit. Strikes from outside the box a fair few times. Let me talk about the Seville duo. We played against these guys in the Europa League knockout stages. Youssef En-Nesyri and Lucas Ocampos. This will be good for them to sign for 2 reasons. 1, there are a lot of Spanish and French-speaking players at the club. And 2, they will know somebody at the club. Lucas Ocampos and Manuel Lanzini were together at River Plate when they were teenagers. Youssef En-Nesyri knows incoming West Ham signing Naif Aguerd because they're both Moroccan and play in the Morocco national team. En-Nesyri isn't my first choice, in all honesty, but he'd be very good from set pieces. He's got good heading ability and height on him, and he'd really increase that set piece threat. Ocampos is a winger. which was strange because he wears number 5, and I thought he was going to be a defender. But no, he wears number 5, he's a winger. I don't know why I assumed he was a defender because of his number. That's a bit numberist. That's not even a word. But Ocampos had a really good breakthrough season in his first season in the league. He scored 14 goals in 33 games. He's quite calm on the ball, for what I've noticed. He's quite methodical with the ball. And he'd certainly be a good wing option to have. He already knows En-Nesyri, and he knows Lanzini. He'd settle into West Ham fairly quickly. Nesyri knows Aguerd. There are French players such as Zuma and Benrahma, the latter of which is also a Maghreb-y. So, there's that... what's the word called? There's that collectiveness, shall we say. Also, Sarr and Dennis already live within the London area, and it wouldn't be too difficult for them to get to and from training or the stadium. Maybe they'll have to move to a different part of London, but they're still within the country, and they're set to enter negotiations with West Ham. Apparently, West Ham's leading the race to sign Sarr. I'd definitely take either or. But if it was on my heart and my mind, it says Sarr and Dennis. Because I think we'll be on to a winner if we get both of them. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Wheel and Deal. Give this a big thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to sub for more content. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all soon.